long time. Just playing. Have you guys heard the remix for that tune? For that song? That remix? You haven't heard it? It goes over like jamming. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real quick because we have people here that are making big money. I'm sure we're waiting for them. Speaking. This is why we're here today. I want to give a big shout out to our mentors. Christopher Terry. Without him, none of us would be here today. 5 years ago, when he set up this platform with no network marketing experience, came into a company with just trading experience and created the kind of movement we have with the kind of people that we have on stage today. It's absolutely phenomenal. I want to give a big shout out to Austin Budsey for traveling all over the US, Jason Brown for helping us set this event in motion, and of course, the busiest man in the company, I would say, and the most hardworking man that I've seen when I see his Facebook. He's never in one country for more than 48 hours. And today he's with us today. Let's give a big shout out to our Vice President himself, Mr. Ivan Tapi, who's also here. So, we're going to be here. So my part actually will be just in and out. My part will be in and out, but I want to give, has anyone actually learned a lot of things as a beginner, or even someone that's been in the business for a while? Have you learned a lot from the training that Sahel Shabazz has done? Have you learned something? Now remember, you don't have to learn everything. You don't have to pay attention and feel like you have to learn every slide in detail. But one segment of that presentation can help you, because my mentor always told me, he says, Zane, you might come out of this event like this today. You might see a room full of 1,500 people. You'll come out of that room and you'll feel motivated. You'll feel inspired. But when you go outside, you're not going to see a Lamborghini outside just because you're inspired. You're not going to see a Ferrari 458 just because you're inspired. See, you can get inspired today, you can get motivated today, but your lifestyle is not going to change today. But he said the direction of your lifestyle can change just like that, instead. So today, you're going to be motivated, you're going to be inspired, which you probably already have been, but if you don't take action of what's been told, it's like taking a shower. You're going to need it every day. So motivation for me is just like taking a shower. For me, it's all about content. For me, if I know exactly what I need to do, then I'm going to do it. So now, in my presentation, after Sahel and Shabazz has run through the first dynamic segment of trading, my job today in the next 10, 20, 25 minutes is to help you understand how I hit ranks in the company and how people within the team have started. How many of you would like to have a team like we have in this room today, part of your group, 8 months from now? How many of you understand that 1 year from now, this room will be triple the size, quadruple the size, 5 times the size? And how many of you, look, I used to think bringing 100 people to the event is big, like 100 people, like big. How many of you wish you had 100 people in this room today? That's big, right? Believe me, some of you will have teams where you'll do personal events in the trucks right here. I'm gonna be excited about that. Right in this room, you're gonna have your own team. Like it might even be a Sunday event. Hey guys, yeah, we're doing a Sunday event. They've got 1,500 people. Yeah, we're using the trucks. Because it's gonna be like a norm. And this is why I'm here to tell you, if it can happen for me, and it can happen for many people on our team today, it can happen for you. iML literally used to revenue $200,000 a month. When 2 years ago, when they had about 1,200, 1,500 people today, I found out from Alex last month, they're done way over 10 million in revenue. 10 million in a month. And that is because of people like us, people from other countries that have now come into this new wave. How many of us, just stand up for us right now, if you've joined the business in the past 6 months, that here right now. Inside the last 6 months, you've joined the business, right? Or you've been part of the business for the past 6 months. Look around here. Now, what I want you all to do is look to the person that's standing next to you and say, well done. Some people are sitting down looking at you like, you better sit down. Look to the person next to you, whether you're sitting down, whether you're standing up. You should be sitting down by now. Look to the person next to you, just say, you ain't at the right time. You ain't at the right time. Okay, so let's dive dive into the concept, let's dive into the training. I want to let you guys know, this is what you'll get in whatever you do. This is the scenario in whatever you do. I'm not going to tailor this around iML, I'm going to tailor it around your life, because I want you guys to understand, no matter what you want to do, this is what's going to be your outcome. In life, you end up with two things, results, or the reason why you never get them. You ask someone right now, hey, listen, what did you used to do? They'll tell you, I used to be a doctor, but now I left that field. They might give you a reason behind it. But in the end of the day, what are they looking for? What are you looking for? We're all looking for results. So make sure you're that person that doesn't have to use option 2. Make sense? The only thing you talk about is what you've done. But always look to progress. Now, we have some people here today. You might be that person, you never know. But I for sure hear it. You know, I had people, you know, they hit platinum 150 in 24 hours like 8 months ago. And they're here today at platinum 150 and they were telling people, hey, you know, do you remember me? Yeah, I hit platinum 1000 in 24 hours. So you don't want to be that person that's on a standstill. You want to be that person that's constantly moving, constantly progressing. The success is a moving target. You can't be standstill. Okay? So I want to go on to the next slide and just click on corporates with me, hopefully. I want to go into the phases of what you get, because network marketing, we have this stigma about network marketing where people think, you know, you might have someone come to you that anyone have this, you can be, I'm going to be open with you guys. You guys are here in this room, there's thousands that are not here. So while you're here, I'll be open with you. Okay? About open conversation, we'll be direct. I'm going to treat you guys are leaders, so I'm speaking to the tactics, I'm going to speak to you like I'm speaking to them. So I said to them, hey, listen, have you had anyone tell you, hey, but you make money from recruiting. You don't make money from trading. And most of the money in iML is made by recruiting, not trading. How many of you have had that before? Speak out of that, honestly. I hear it all the time. I say, okay, name me one service that you use. Oh, I use Facebook. What does Facebook do to you? They're recruiting. See, every business around the world is recruiting. Don't let anyone ever tell you, oh yeah, but you bring people in. You've been brought in before you came in this room today. Whether it's your friend telling you to go to that nearest barbershop, they're recruiting. Whether they're telling you to go watch the new Fast and Furious, they're recruiting. Whether you're in a relationship, you got recruited. How many of us agree that you saw your spouse or your girlfriend, you saw them, you said, prospect. Prospect. Some of you are looking around, yeah, that's a prospect right there. Yeah? You said the same thing, right? You know, you go to them and you say, are you open for the opportunity? You know, you go on a first date, second date, you know, you do a presentation about all the best qualities that you have, and then you follow up, 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 and then you close. How many of you guys agree that's what we do? Okay? So I'm gonna let you know, there's some things that money brings into your life, and it's more than just materialistic things. It brings a different level of confidence. You know, when you have confidence in you, believe me, for me, it's probably one of the most attractive things that I see in a human being when they're confident. You know, you can just know, if Bill Gates walked up here today, you would know, he would know exactly what to say. And that's because of the success that he's had. So believe me, if you're that person right now, where you can't approach a prospect, where you can't approach the girl that you like, or the guy that you like, it's mainly because you feel like you haven't achieved your own targets for yourself. So how would you be able to keep up with her targets, his targets? Does it make sense? So believe me, don't just make money for yourself. There's more roles that come with money, that in terms of like confidence and communications, that benefit a whole lot. Okay? So the 4 phases I want to run through real quick. Phase 1, you're gonna need to be in that phase all the time. You're gonna need to be creative. You're gonna be going out there, massive momentum. Put your hand up right now if you're on phase 1. Put your hand up right now if you're going out there, you're speaking to people, you're trading, you're using the services. You need to be that person every single day of your life. Someone like Ivan Tapia, you will never see him in phase, in any other phase. What's the other phase? Phase 2, analyze. You start to analyze when things are not going your way. You You stop doing what you've done when you got there. P600 will come to me and say, hey Zane, I can't go from P600 to P1000, I'm stuck. It's because you weren't doing what got you to P600. You now think, because you hit P600 and now you have free P150s, they should now go P600 and you should go P1000. Why should they do that? Why don't you know that just because you've done it once, you can do it again? See, I believe if you become a P150, you can be a Chairman 500. Because if you become a P150, you just have to do it 3 more times. And then you're P600. And then you do that 3 more times. And then you're P1000. And then you do P1000 3 more times. And then you're P2000. And it ripples effect all the way up into the conversation. I believe there's going to be so many Chairman 500s in the UK, they're going to have to make Chairman 1000. I believe this country right now is going to be the most momentous country in IML around the world. How many of you agree with that statement? Look around right now, you see diversity, you see people from all races, you see black ethnic side, you got the white ethnic side, you got the yellow ethnic side, you got the brown ethnic side, you got the dark brown, you got dark black, you got every kind of person is from the UK. Believe me, try and build in places like Croatia. Try and build in places like Slovakia. Yesterday I saw an event with Jason Brown, it was about 1,000 people, and I was looking for an Asian. There was no Asians. And I was like, wow, we're so lucky in the UK, we take things for granted, but we have to understand that, imagine having a diversity, imagine you don't know that many people, you know one black ethnic guy who has a lot of influence within his black ethnic community, and he joins your group. Now you have a whole, we have a team right now in Nigeria, through Astra, and I've never been to Nigeria. I ain't going to Nigeria. She ain't going to Nigeria for sure. And I remember her asking me, I asked her, how do they respect you? You know, she spoke to the person, he's on the call, and the guy's like, look, Astra, if you come to Nigeria, you're gonna be amazing. And then she's like, why? But you know, I'm not Nigerian. He's like, yeah, but you're white. They love white people here. And she's like, I'm not white. He's like, no, you're white. If you're not black, you're white. Right? So this is the kind of thing you'll face inside network marketing. Phase 3, management. You start acting like a manager. Who left their job to be in IML to then get bossed around again? You know, you don't work part-time on something that you get the same treatment as you do full-time. Your part-time business should be different. You should feel different, you should act different, you should get different mentoring. Put your hand right now. If your mentor, your sponsor, treats you different to your boss, treats you different to your boss at work, put your hand down, okay, if you would prefer, right, that person to treat you the same as your boss. You keep your hand up, right? Some of you are like, oh, what should I do? I confuse myself now, I'm not you. Phase 4, you phase out. See, when you get to phase 4, it's like you don't want to do the business no more. I go through all 4 phases every day. In the morning, who can I speak to today? By the afternoon, it's like, man, I'm tired though, man. I just woke up. You know? By dinner, you're like, okay, look, I should maybe do a Zoom meeting. Now wait, before I do a Zoom meeting, let me find out who my P5Ks are doing their Zoom meetings. You know? And then phase 4 is like, I can't even to 41. This is where you'll go through phase, and this is where you have to be that person that stays in phase for the longest time. So, some of the things that I worked on myself is starting to understand that you speak to enough people. This is the best quote you hear in this industry. You speak, say it with me, you speak to enough people, you make enough money. You speak to some people, you make some money. You speak to no people, you make no money. This is the truth. If you don't know it, you will know. If you don't abide by those rules, you will not make money. You need to be the most excited person in this room right now. How many of you are excited? I want to hear something. I want to hear how excited this side. How excited is this side right here? Someone stood up. How about this side? How excited are you guys? He's definitely excited. You might need to go to the bathroom after that. How about talk? Talk is fired up. Talk ain't quiet. Talk ain't on your phone. End the game. Okay, let's move on. Move on to the next slide, please. Just click it on incorporate, guys. Just help me out with the slide there. Okay, so phase 19 again, introducing new people to the opportunity, acquiring new customers, launching new IPOs. That's key. Launching new IPOs. What's the difference between IPOs and customers? IPOs want to make residual income. IPOs want to make passive income. Put your hand up if it's your first network marketing company. So 80% of this room is your first company. That means you need to be trained on the things that we do so you can get the same success that a network marketer gets. So that's why IPOs don't get trained. IPOs get launched. Okay, training is different to launch. Training is general. It's like everyone gets trained per week. Launching is like you need to let someone know exactly what they need to do day to day. Okay? Let's move on from this. And again, assisting IPOs to the next event. Remember, what's the purpose of an event? What is the purpose of an event? What is the purpose of an event? Anyone know? No, not government. No. Promote the next event. An event to an event to an event to an event. How many of you are excited? If you're not coming to Vegas, how many of you are excited about a convention in August the 31st? We are going to sunny Miami. How many of you want to be on stage with Christopher Terry, with Alex Morton, with Ivan Tapia, when this bloody slide changes so I can move on? How many of you want to be a chairman on stage in Miami? You guys really need to help me out right now. And I must say that. Okay, perfect. So the more you exercise phase 1, the more you are exercising your belief. How many of you understand? Most of this game is psychological. It's not physical, it's not social, it's not internal, it's psychological. You'll be fighting with yourself more than customers. You'll be debating with yourself and having closing conversations with prospects. Believe me, it's you against you in this game. Okay, let's move on from this. So, your belief drives your behaviors. If you believe the next conversation will change, you have it. If you believe the next conversation won't matter, don't have it. Believe me, don't ever miss out on having the conversations. I want to let you guys know a story, real quick. You guys saw Sahel here. Now, I joined iMarketsLive around the same time, but I could actually brought Suhail into my business. Because I knew that when I joined iMarketsLive, Suhail will also be looking into a training sector for iMarketsLive. And when I heard that he joined, I was like, oh man, I should have invited. I should have told him about it. How many of you have seen maybe someone at an event who you see, you recognize them, and you look at them and you're like, you want iML? And you don't even say hi. You don't even say, how are you? First thing you ask is, who invited you? How many of you guys know understand what I'm talking about? So who invited you? And they're like, they see this fired up. They're like, bro, I got invited by this guy, man, he's killing it. You know, you're killing it as well, congratulations. I'm like, yeah, I'm killing it, but why are you missing me, man? You could have told me. And you're like, oh, bro, but Scott reached out to me. He reached out to you. So you hear now, he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to chairman in 3 months. You're thinking, oh, God, no. You're not meant to be thinking that. You're meant to be happy for the person, but unwillingly, internally, you're crying. You're thinking to yourself, okay, maybe he signs up. You shouldn't be thinking this. Maybe he signs up, but he might not do so well. He might do great, he might do decent, he might not do so well. And then you hear, 19 years old, chairman, goes on stage. You know, someone in his team, popped the chairman, made their mom chairman, multiple 5Ks, has a global team, and you're thinking, wow. And you're thinking, why didn't I just make that one phone? You guys understand that every time you don't speak to someone, you've lost a fortune. This is how you should think. When I started thinking like this, I made every conversation count. I go to the bank, I will withdraw some money. I feel like I don't want to leave this bank without speaking to this teller about what I do. I feel so guilty. I'll go and withdraw money and like, should I speak to her? Should I speak to this person? And I feel like I'm walking out. And just before I walk out, I do that. So, do you feel like you want to maybe try something different on the side of what you already got to do? When you already got going? No? Yes? Okay, let's just change information. That's it. That's what I would do on a day-to-day basis, especially in the beginning. Because in the beginning, you need to lay the foundation. So if you're not speaking to enough people, like I said, you're not going to make enough money. If you knew you were going to be a major success, wouldn't you tell everyone? Would you not tell everyone? Announce your success globally. Don't be that person. My mentor told me, Zane, even though you're not successful today, he said, act like you're successful. Wear the suit that the chairman make, even though you're not chairman. Talk like the vice president do, even though you're not VP. Because one day when you get there, that suit will fit. That shoe will fit. And that's that podium, you'll feel like you're ready. But if you just get there, like, what do I do now? Believe me, you won't fit that shoe and you will lose that rank. Okay? Let's move on. So, when you go to close someone, like, most of us feel, like, nervous. Should I really approach my best friend? Like, we went out partying last night, so I don't know if he wants to see me as a business owner. You know, I was playing FIFA with my friend yesterday, so should I really invite him to a business after I walked in on FIFA? You know, should I really speak to my family because my sister, you know, she trusts me to come, but she don't respect me. How many of you understand that your family trusts you, but don't respect you? You know, I remember joining MLM, and my dad was saying, Zane, what did you pay? And I told him how much I paid. He said, is the company American? I said, yes, American. He said, get your money back. I said to him, but I've already paid. He said, okay, don't pay again. Little did he know, I pay every single month subscription. So now, because of the money I'm making, you go to my house, my dad will be like, do you know what my son is doing? And he would laugh about it, he would tease me like, Zane, remember what I told you to do? Remember what I told you? I'm like, no, you didn't know. No. So when you approach someone, what's the ratio? Is it 50-50 or is it 0? 50-50 or 0? So if I approach Matt, join a business, is he going to join 50-50 or 0? So what's the point of not trying? Especially if it's someone you don't know. Because it's 50% chance they're going to say no, 50% chance they're going to say yes. So I might as well try it. Let's move on. If you need everyone to co-sign your mission, you have no mission. I'm going to say that again. If you need anyone to feel like, you know what, I need this person in my group so I can complete my mission, you have no mission. You are the mission. Ivan Tapia says, I don't need a strong leg, I'm the strong leg. So back 1 second. Okay, here's what it's like when you try to work with this one more back. Trying to make someone do something they don't want to do. This is what it feels like. How many of you agree? This is what it feels like. Bro, just bring guests to the event. Listen, can you meet me at Starbucks at 3 p.m.? You know, you canceled on me about 2,500 times, but please come today. But when you find the right people, when you find the people that are in this room today, let me tell you how you do. I hate them slides. Working with the right people will be like eagles. Eagles don't grow one by one. They work in packs. They work in groups. And let me tell you the kind of leader you want to be. Just one slide up. Be the kind of leader you would follow. You know, I want to work with that guy. But are you that guy? You know, I wish I can lead my group and work with that guy. But are you that guy? Are you that woman? Alex says something great. He sends on email when it's regarding cross-recruiting. He says, you plant your own harvest from what you sow. Regardless of who's up, you're looking down. Which is exactly true in this industry. Doesn't matter who's above, you stop. I want to let you guys know one thing. When I started iML in UK, my upline quit in the first week. Came into iML, told me about it, and I respected that guy because we worked together in the previous company, and he made millions, and he came into iML, told me about it, and then I went to Orlando, and I met with Ethan, and he invited me, and then he went. He lost out on 3,000 in 1 month. His loss, if he just stayed, didn't build, just stayed, he would have 3,000. So I wasn't that guy in the beginning though. You guys already saw the picture. Okay, so we move into the slide. This is how I began, just real quick so I wrap up. This was me. That is not a real Gucci belt. That's not Chairman. Yeah, that was me in 2010. We still had baggy trousers, that was the fashion then. You know? And that was really a failure for me. Okay, I'm not going to use these guys to just operate with me. So you just move on to the next slide. This was me again. I tried to make it as a footballer. I tried to be the first Asian footballer in the Premier League. It didn't work out that way. Also, a failure for me. When you go through so many failures, I got released when I was 18, and then I tried, let me try something different. And the next step came, again, where I tried to make it as a bodybuilder. I thought, maybe I can be a bodybuilder at 18, 19, 20. This suit wouldn't fit me about 4 years ago. But as a personal trainer, I thought, as a self-employed business, I didn't want to work for someone. Let me try and be a personal trainer. At the same time doing personal training, the next thing was going to university. Because my mom said, no more football, you're going uni now. And I was never a book smart person. So when I went to uni, it also ended up in what? Failure. Next slide will show you, this is me posting a picture saying, I'm going to go finish off my assignments. I was actually going to the gym. So I'm lying on Facebook, because I know some of my family on there. So they're going to snitch. So they're going to tell my mom, they say, look, he's not going uni. So I just captioned that I was a lifted gym. And my last year of uni, I quit. I don't recommend it. My last year of uni, I quit. I was in December 2013. I found home in network marketing. Network marketing 2014, I started. And believe me, I had no car. My means of transport was, I had a car which was a Corsa where the gear stick will come out. Literally, my focus was not, hopefully I can have this meeting. My focus was, hopefully I get to the meeting. I used to be so scared that I just park a mile away and go and go first. Make sure. Next slide will show you that I understood that you need to understand. You have to put your ego away. You have to put everything that you've done before away. Doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. Don't talk about that. Talk about what you're going to do here. And start off as an open book. And we move on. And then I started going on stage, started presenting. When I was like 20, 21 at the time, I started presenting on stage, started developing myself, started moving forward. Okay? And the next slide shows, I started traveling the world. This is in Croatia, ironically. Started traveling the world. And then of course you have to understand that every setback is where the glory has a story. This is why becoming successful is so much greater when you've gone through what you've done. So the next slide will show you exactly where I was in my life. I was the kind of person you wouldn't prospect. I was that person that you wouldn't put on your list. Why? Because, now this guy, he hangs around with the wrong people. He's with the wrong society. He's not in the right audience. Don't bring him. How many of you prejudge people and say, he's not in the right place in life where I want to invite him? But that would be a mistake on your part. Because this is a developmental course, a personal developmental course. Just a short 4 years later, Because once you are willing to pay the price, you never have to check the price. Once you are willing to pay the price, you never have to check the price. I want to let you guys know materialistic things ain't. One of the pictures there that really hit me was the middle picture with David. And I was thinking to myself 4 years ago when I put them slides together, and the people that I was around, I wasn't around the right audience, doing the right things. Now, I can spend time with someone who will give me the time of day as a multi-millionaire. That's a big lifestyle change. You agree in 4 years? Last slide will just show you how bad you want it. I'm going to finish off here, guys, and I'm going to give you guys a small video to finish off. I'm going to be off stage now, but I hope this video guides you and letting you know exactly how bad you want it. Because believe me, the only limit is here. Everything else is psychological. You can do it. I know it. You should know it. So I thank you all for your time. Appreciate it.
How strong is West this year?
How strong than we are.
You already written Friday night down as a loss, bro?
Well, not only we can beat them.
Come here, bro. You too, Jeremy.
What am I in trouble now?
Not yet. I want to see you do the death crawl in here, except I want to see your absolute best.
What, you want me to go to 30?
I think you go to 50.
50. I can go to 50 if nobody's on my back.
I think you can do it with Jeremy on your back. But even if you can, I want you to promise me you're going to do your best.
Alright.
Your best.
Okay.
You going to give me your best?
I'm going to give you my best.
Alright, one more thing. I want you to do a blindfold.
Why?
Because I want you to give it up at a certain point when you can go further. Get down. Jeremy, get on his back. Give it a good tight hold, Jeremy. Alright. Let's go, Brock. Keep your knees off the ground, just your hands and feet. There you go. A little bit left. There you go. Show me good effort. That way, Brock. You keep coming. There you go. It's a good start. A little bit left. A little bit left. There you go, Brock. Good strength. That's it, Brock. That's it.
20 yet?
Get to 20. You give me your best. You keep going. That's it. No, don't stop, Brock. You got more in you than that.
How you doing? Just resting a second.
You gotta keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Don't quit till you got nothing left. There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. You keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. Keep driving. Your very best. Your very best. Your very best. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Don't quit on it. Keep going. Keep driving. Keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. That's it. Your very best. Don't quit on it. Your very best. Keep driving. Keep driving. There you go. There you go. That's it. You keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. Keep driving. Don't quit till you got nothing left. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. I want everything you got. Come on, keep going. It hurts. Don't quit. Your very best. Keep driving. Keep driving. There you go. There you go.
He's heavy.
I know he's in.
I'm out of strength.
You negotiate with your buddies to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going. You hear me? You keep going. You're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going. I know it hurts. You keep going. You keep going. It's all hard from here. 30 more steps. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Keep going. And let it burn. It's all hard. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Come on. Keep going. You're supposed to be your best. Your best. Don't stop. Keep going. It's not too hard. You keep going. Come on, Brock. Give me more. Give me more. Keep going. 20 more steps. 20 more. Keep going, Brock. Give me your best. Don't quit. No. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Brock Kelly, you don't quit. Keep going. Keep going. No, Brock Kelly, you don't quit on me. No, you keep going. You keep going. No, 10 more steps. 10 more. you're in the end zone. You're so ready. Don't tell me you can't get any more than what I've been seeing. You just carried a 140-pound man across this whole field in your arms. Brock, I need you. Guys are gifted with the ability of leadership. Don't waste it.
Coach?
Can I count on you?
Yes. Coach?
What is it, Jeremy?
I want to win 60.